So my name is Christina Davis, and I'm the interior design instructor at Sulphur Springs High School. And these girls are a member of our FCCLA club, and they competed in Waco virtually for our regional meeting and placed in the interior design competition. And then they competed virtually, Dallas State, and they won first place in state. One of the judges gave them a perfect score. So I'm really proud of the work. It's the first time we've entered the interior design competition, and these ladies have done an outstanding job. So I'd like to introduce the team, and then they'll tell you about their project. They will compete virtually for nationals later this month, and then in June, we'll know if they received a gold, silver, or bronze medal. So we have Jillian Jumper, Mikaylee Metter, and Kaylee Schumacher.
Okay. All right, ladies, tell us a little bit about this competition, what it involves, and what your particular project was. You want?
Okay, so they gave us a client just like that they made up, and we had to look at what their style was, what their idea was, what they wanted in the house, and then we looked at their floor plans, and we took in mind what they needed in the house, and so then we could only move interior walls, and so we did that to the kitchen, bathroom, and just some closets in the living room.
Okay, so you had to design the whole house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now, is this something that y'all have competed in previously, or?
No, this is our first time.
Wow. So was that pretty scary, or? Yeah.
Yeah, I think just because it's virtually, we didn't really know what was expected.
Right.
But
so I know you said it's the first time. How would it be different if it was not virtual, if you were actually at the competition?
well, we would have to talk in front of all the judges, and so I think we would be more nervous because you're talking in front of judges. You're probably going to get nervous, and so I think we had that advantage whenever we could do it on video. We weren't as nervous, we were more calm.
Okay, so y'all recorded it and submitted it?
Yes.
Okay. All right, and now did y'all kind of divide everything up and each one take different parts of the house, or?
We all just kind of worked together and did it all, we all just put our own ideas into each room.
Okay, so tell me, for instance, what were some of your ideas that were in the project?
I don't know, I feel like we all just collaborated, we would share little ideas and put them all together to make specific,
We wanted a
designs.
mid-century modern feel in the house because of their artwork that they gave us, and so we felt the need to incorporate that into our whole design.
Okay, now so did they say, for instance, you're designing a house for a family or a person or a couple, or how did that?
We're designing it for a family with a child.
Family with a child, okay. And so they said, it's family, it's a kid, here's your age range, these are their interests, that kind of thing. Okay. Now, is this something that all of y'all that all three of you are interested in doing later on, or?
Yes, I'm interested. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, and how many years have you been in this program? Is this
Just one.
Just
this
this
year.
is
this is the very first. Okay. So y'all get to be the kind of the trendsetters. How does that feel to set that bar at that top level of the state?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you think when you submitted yours that, a little while later they'd be like, hey, you're the best in the state?
No.
No. Okay. What would you say is the more challenging part of this project?
I don't know.
I'd say designing the boards. It was a lot of work trying to put backgrounds and everything and trying to glue everything, hoping that it would stick, especially with the tile. It fell off a couple times.
Uh-oh. So you had to have samples and pieces of things on the boards.
Yes.
So different floor tiles. It looks like there's a sample of a different floor type over here.
Yeah, that's one floor.
It's our wooden floor. For the
Okay,
house.
and there's some little bubble panels over here. What are
Yes, those are for the master bathroom.
The
master bathroom flooring.
those? Okay, so you had to really dig deep and find these things. Now, when you do that, do you go out into the community, or do you have things that y'all use here?
We actually went to Lowe's in
Okay.
Sulphur Springs.
So y'all kind of have a budget.
Yes.
So it's everything as if you were doing this for, you know, gonna go, they said, hey, come do this, and they could take this and actually implement it.
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. And y'all just, and especially since y'all have just been doing this a year, is this, do y'all, you know, like in your own time kind of think, oh, that, I could do this to that and that.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Well, what makes you interested in doing that? Is that kind of just seeing ways to improve things, or what makes you interested in this?
Making things look better is like fun to watch the progress
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah. You too? Yeah. Okay. So now, was there anybody that you know, kind of inspired you to get involved in this? Or?
Definitely Miss Davis.
Okay, so she's a pretty good teacher.
Yes.
All right. Well, is there anything that you can think of about your project or this particular class that you've been involved in that allowed you to, you know, do these things that you would want people to know?
It's definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think people should do it more often because we've learned a lot through this process.
Okay. So you feel ready to keep expanding your knowledge and jump right in?
Yes.
Okay. Now, and is this is it a class where you've actually done some of this type of thing for real clients, or just scenarios so far?
We've planned events for the community.
So we did Heart of Hope, and what month was it? I can't
Last fall.
Yeah, last
Back in the
fall we did
fall.
Heart of Hope, and so we had to design the whole banquet over a theme, and the theme was like fiesta.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had to use like bright colors and a bunch of like Mexican culture into that.
Okay, and that's a part of what you do, the colors and the textures, and
Yes.
just it's not just show up and push a couple of buttons and go, okay, that looks good.
Yeah.
There's a lot involved. Well, what are some of the, I know you said you've learned things this year, what are some of the main things that you've learned?
Communication is key.
Okay, so if you're not listening and paying attention, it's not going to go well, probably. Okay, now are you nervous or excited for the national competition, or?
I'm both, yeah.
I'm more excited than nervous just because we're not there in person.
Yeah.
And so like, I don't know.
We appreciate you taking the time to talk to us, and we're excited and hope to hear how well you do at nationals. Please let us know.
Thank you.
Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you.
So in my class, all students learn how to draw to scale, and if you'll take a look at the floor plan, the students did take an existing floor plan that was part of the project. They had to draw it to scale and make the modifications. And so the students understand scale, they can read scale, they can draw to scale. Then they used a program called For Your Neo, which is brand new to them this school year, and they put that floor plan to scale in the program, and then from there it renders a 3D room, and then they added the colors that they had chosen for the client, the floor, the light fixtures, accessories, and it does a photo render in the program, and then they come up with these great elevations for their board. But it takes skill to do that, and these girls really took that program and ran with it. Very proud of their work.
So they really are doing well in this
Yes,
area.
yes, they know, they have a lot of great skills and very polished, and just the first time to enter this competition. Great job.
All right, and can you kind of show us the differences in what they're doing as far as the drawing and the scales?
Sure, so on the floor plan, they were given a floor plan with just dimensions. They had to draw it to scale, make their modifications, show wall thickness, door swings, plumbing fixtures, etc. And then if you'll take a look even at the kitchen, you can see it drawn to scale, and then the For Your Neo rendering matches the kitchen. You can see that kitchen come to life in the program they used. You can see those walls, you can see the appliances, you can see the light fixture, and that really helps a client see the room before it's done.
So they're able to not just design it, but they're able to actually show them
Right.
and mock it up and get it all together.
As the ladies mentioned, communication is key. Understanding a client's wants and needs, and then meeting those wants and needs, communicating to that client that I've heard what you've asked for and I'm delivering what you've asked for. This is what it will look like. This is how it will meet your wants and needs.
Okay, well, it looks like they've done a lot of work, and obviously are doing very well at it. If they're ranked at the top of the state, that's
That's
pretty
right.
impressive.
It's really hard to place at state, and to get first place at state is pretty impressive.